Hi everyone, welcome to day 3 of Safe Services Week, where we're focusing on skin essentials. We've been going to different salons across the country where they are performing various skin services in partnership with MeSafe. So MeSafe is our health and safety partner for the week. They've quickly become one of India's leading health and safety brands, specifically catering to the salon community, providing disposable products for salons, for beauticians, for therapists, etc. They're our partner for the week. We also have AVL as our manicure pedicure partner, and Surapen by Perron Rigaud is our waxing partner, and you're going to be seeing waxing services tomorrow and on Saturday at various salons across the country. So today we are going to be having Deepak from Look Salon, and he's going to be joining us to show you and demonstrate how to deliver a facial. So how to do facial in today's COVID environment and how to do it safely, what kind of extra procedures you're having to follow as part of the process of doing a facial for customers in salon. So we're just waiting for him to come online. And while we're waiting, really, if you've got any questions that from how you've already, if you're open and you've been operating, and there's any kind of questions you have or confusion about how to perform certain procedures, especially facial procedures, do put comments up, so that we can ask Deepak, and who obviously is one of the leading experts in the country, with Look Salon, one of the leading chains. And they can talk about, what they've learnt from the, in Delhi they've been open since May. Mumbai's obviously only been open just over a week, but they've got various learnings that they can share with you from what they've done so far. So we're just waiting for Deepak to join, and then we can kick off with the demo, and then we can ask any questions you may have for the audience. And today we've got a busy day actually. So after this at 3 o'clock, we're going to go to JCB in Mumbai, and JCB will also be performing a service live in their salon, which will be interesting because they've only just opened up last week. So you get to be one of the first to look inside, what JCB are doing with regards to their services. And then tonight at 6 o'clock, we've got Arpita. Again, she used to be with Repechard for many years. Now she's independent, running her own consulting business, but very much a leading skin expert in the industry. And she'll also be demonstrating tonight how to perform a treatment in a safe manner. And that's really critical at the moment because, as we know, business hasn't been that great, for the last couple of months for salons. First couple of weeks have been busy, where Hi Arpita, we were just chatting about you. So salons were busy the first couple of weeks as people go back for their basic services, which is waxing, haircuts, hair touch-up, hair colouring. Then there's been a bit of a lull while customers essentially stay at home because everyone's still worried about cases, etc. And then what we've seen is that lull being there for a while. But what was interesting a couple of days ago when we were talking to Tony and Guy team in Ahmedabad is they're starting to see different consumer behavior kicking in now, where they said after about 5 or 6 weeks they've started seeing customers coming back and being a bit more adventurous. So Deepak is here, just waiting to bring him in, where they've already started seeing brides coming in to do services, and customers coming in to do nails and fashion. So it's been interesting. We're just Preeti Daswani. We are waiting for the Delhi Expo. Oh my God! So we are waiting to be conducting our exhibitions. I don't think it's going to be happening for a while. Originally, obviously, it was planned for this week. Actually, it's meant to be happening this week. We were then thinking maybe September or so, but I think honestly it's going to be sometime around December before we start to do exhibitions again. I'm not sure if the market's ready to to do exhibitions at the moment. I think salons are still getting used to running the salons. Brands are still getting used to this new environment. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, by the end of the year, we'll be hosting, what is India and South Asia's, leading trade shows for the community. We are all looking forward to getting back and doing those shows. We are still waiting for Deepak, and you'll have to just bear with me. Any questions you have with regards to what the professional beauty team are doing? We have been producing content for the last 15 weeks. There's a lot of content across makeup here. We did a whole nails week. We've interviewed legends. So really interesting content from different experts around the country, around the world. Next week, we're just ideating what we want to do next week, but would love to. Hi, Deepak. Just waiting for Deepak to come in. Hello.
Hey, Vikas, how are you?
I am good. Oh my God.
Oh my
it's
God.
Like we're
it's
all
crazy.
inside. It's like we all look like we're from science fiction films.
Yeah, it is. It is totally like that. It is totally.
Yeah.
How have you been?
We're good. Someone was just asking me when are we doing the Delhi exhibition, and I wanted to cry.
I know, that's what we all are doing it though.
Yeah.
So missing it at all. So missing it.
I think end of the year now. I think it's more like December time by the time we get to launch the show.
Yeah,
but,
hopefully, definitely.
Yeah. Hey, Armand. Oh, wow. Armand is up as well and joining us. Armand is our makeup consultant from UK. Amazing guy.
Okay.
He's joining the session as well.
Nice.
So
Really
I'm
cool.
excited. I'm excited. We've had you on the show before doing different stuff, and I'm excited to see what you're going to do today, walking through the Lux Prive salon, and also doing a demo for us. So I think.
Oh yeah, we are doing a demo for you guys.
Yeah. So why don't you start with this whole process of how you're looking after customers when they walk in? I think if you just start doing a walk around.
So I can talk about the protocols, what we are doing it in the salon. So as I started with the Lux Prive, salon is about 2 years old now, and it's the mother company of Lux itself. It's a different brand from we are doing it. So yeah, let me take you through. So I'm just going to turn on the camera.
And Prive is what? It's a more luxury brand, is it?
It's the more luxury brand within Lux itself.
Right.
So this is what we are doing it in the salon. So that's how the started thing.
Super.
So Prive is the luxury brand.
Yeah.
And within Lux, so this is like a very premium thing. So when we have a door, so we just knock it out in it. So that's the main entrance. And here we have a guard. So he takes the temperature check for us. So yeah, can we do the demo? And then we have a sanitizer right at the door. So you can see it. I hope you guys see me. So it's temperature checks, and then we take a sanitizer, rub it, and that's how we go up.
And obviously, like you showed us at the beginning, MeSafe is our partner, so you're using MeSafe as well, for your health and safety requirements.
We have to see that. So let's you go up, and then that's the entrance. And it's in the hotel, so what we have it's more secure when we talk about it. It's more secure, and people like to visit it. And there we go. That's the salon entrance. So as we go in, we try to follow the social distancing here.
Yes.
So you can just stand here and talk about their appointments, like this kind of appointments they have it, what they're using it, and the brands we use it here. In the salon, it's more sustainable. Lebanese, we use it in this.
Yeah.
Alaska, Moroccan, and you're gonna meet our manager. He's Karan.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Karan.
Hi, Karan. And the starting range we have from Balmain.
Okay, you got Balmain as well. That's interesting.
Yeah.
How is the retail side going at the moment? So has retail?
To be honest, like retail, I'll just show you that. Retail is going well though, but it's only more of like a shampoo, conditioning, and the treatments happening. But when we talk about the styling product, it's not going that good too.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So, is that because people are still not going out and about, you think?
Yeah. Just one thing. We can put some music outside. Yeah. So that's the entrance of the men's.
Yes.
We have a chair there. So what we have done, so we have alternated out, even if we have a bigger space here, but we alternated out. The first chair and the second chair, we don't use it.
Right, okay.
And we have another chair with us. So this is the maximum we can do it. In the men's section is a smaller one, and we have got disinfectants on all the stations. And very well we have done. Ankit, we are really thankful to him, and we got a Me Safe kits. We are using it for men's as well, and which is really, really nice. And it's more of like a hygiene essentials, and we are really loving it. It's one-time use and perfectly done. Even clients are liking it.
Yeah, and I know Ankit's done a great job even trying to get it to become more biodegradable and sustainable as well. So, which is a very important requirement, because otherwise there's a lot of waste that gets produced from these
It's more of like, I believe it's more of like a biodegradable, which I'm not very much sure, but I think it is working on that way.
Yeah,
So
I know he's definitely working on that.
Yeah, female section. So in female section, we have got like a 6 chair, what we're working at right now. So we are only using the corner ones. The center chairs are not in use.
Yeah.
So just maintaining it the nice and social distance. So again, what I'm talking about, the absolute beauty we are talking.
Yeah.
And heading towards the skin area and the pedicurist area.
Okay.
Again, we are not using one chair. We are avoiding using the other chair too, just having it one chair. Yes. Again, we're talking about the Me Safe and the plexus we use, the products.
Yeah.
So this is just like a tour of the salon which I'm giving you.
Yeah.
We talk about the stations later, and I can show you how it is going. And coming back to me now. Cool. So this is the whole process we are taking in the salon, the hygiene factors, the protocols. We are not using all the chairs in the one go.
And how many customers are you allowing in at one time?
So as I have a different space, like I've got a bigger space, so it depends again on the appointments. We are not taking 4 clients at a time, not more than that.
Okay.
So only 4 clients at the same time. So again, we are dividing it out, all the appointments.
Right. And appointments only, so no walk-ins from the hotel?
No walk-ins. We don't entertain walk-ins from the right of the beginning, not only this part, but since the salon is open, we already try to do it. The appointments itself, no walk-ins.
Right. Okay. And then you are because obviously hotels have started operating now on limited occupancy.
They have to be a minimum capacity, because the other day they have a wedding in the hotel, but it's not like fully fledged open, not all the restaurants.
I know. Yeah.
So not all the restaurants, the capacity of the rooms are also lesser, but they're still okay. They are doing great. But the
so you're taking walk-ins from your normal customer base. There's no kind of appointments. There's no appointments from the hotel guests right now?
As of now, no. But yeah, there was an inquiry of the makeup from the hotel itself, because the weddings are happening.
Okay.
So we might get like a full package from them. But yeah,
that's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting.
That's interesting happening.
And the Lux Prive has been open how long now? Since 6 weeks, is it?
Oh, it's been more than about 6 weeks now. Precisely, if I say, it's 32 days.
Okay. It was open in May, right? Begin the first couple of weeks in May.
In June 8th, it's open.
Oh, June 8th, you open. Okay.
It's 31, yeah.
And what's been the trend so far? So obviously, everyone's saying like the first couple of weeks were busy, and then there's a lull.
I'll just take a space to sit, and then we can talk. Yeah. So, yeah, the trends, it's all about, everybody's getting excited at doing their haircuts at home. So what we are doing is we're just fixing more of the haircuts, especially for men's.
I need to go and do my one as well, actually.
Yeah, man, your hair is grown. I've never seen you this long hair.
I know. So I'm just going to keep the only chance I'll get knocked down.
I can't hear you probably. Just cracking it a little bit.
Yeah,
can you hear me?
I can, yeah. So I can hear you.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. So I think now I'm in my room, so I can just take my mask off. So I'll be alone. Oh, man. This is one thing. It's killing us.
It must be very uncomfortable, actually.
It is. Initially, like when we started working, it was really uncomfortable. But I think now we are humans, so we just always get used to it. So that's how we are adjusting it. Yeah.
Okay. And then what's the first couple? I mean, we'll do a couple of questions and then we'll go to your demo. But how has the trend been since June the 8th that you opened up? Flow of traffic in terms of customer traffic.
And the customer traffic, when we opened up for the first week, it was slow down. But from the second week, it's really picked up.
Okay.
And people are coming up with like they are just like coming up with the booking their appointments with the whole family as well. So we have more of a clientele who comes within a bunch, like the whole family comes to us, not like from the family comes 1 or 2 persons. So they are coming and we are offering them, you can just book the whole salons, and which is going really nice. So we divided into 2 sections, as I showed you, with the men's section is different, the women's section is different. So we give them one whole section for them. If you like a clientele of 2 or 3, we give them in one side, and if there's more than 3 or 4, we put them at the other side.
Right.
And which is going really great. It's because of we can do less of sanitizing, and they feel more fit and they more feel comfortable because they only know their family who comes in.
Yes. Yeah.
No other clients is coming in between in that time. So that was the plus point we have.
And then what do? You like block it out for like 3 hours or something for them?
Yeah, so we block it like hour basis, like probably, it depends on the game of the services. Like yesterday we did about full family, there were about 6 of them, and they got whole grooming, like including manicure, pedicures, facials, haircut, colors, everything.
Oh, wow.
So we blocked them for about 6 hours, so which is really good for us.
And then do you look at like doing a minimum revenue, saying, look, if you're going to do this, we need a minimum commitment, or how are you operating?
Okay, so it all depends what we are doing it. So we are doing about 35% on every services, or if they are very regular with us, we know about it, how it is, and then we just book them with the services, and it's a minimum guarantee of the services you want to give it to us. So through the day we can also take out our money as well. So
so you are doing minimum revenue. If they're doing if there's a bulk purchase like a family, you're like, we need a minimum revenue.
Exactly. So they tell us what all services they're looking at, so we work out on a thing, and then we give them a breakup. Okay, this is how it's going to work out, and this is how it's going to come up to you guys. And if they say yes, it's fine. Otherwise, we give them other options, like you can just pay hourly basis also. So
and you're saying, I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting because it's looking at new ways of working as a salon as well, that rather than individual services, moving to almost like how the spas work in hotels as well, that you can, or even high street spas work. You buy a bundle package. So that would be interesting, that whether you then change some of your models across other look salons, even even when we get back to whatever normal is, right? That you might think, this is a good way, another good business opportunity actually, or business model.
Yeah, it is indeed. And I think it's just giving us a new horizons to work with. And it's just like opening up our own thing, like work out with the different things all together.
Yeah. Great. Okay. And then so you're saying, hi, I'm obviously he's saying you're looking sharp, but he won't comment on how bad my hair is.
I have to be in the salons, I have to look sharp as well. Although I'm due for my beard trim though, but it's just I'm hiding it through the mask, so it doesn't matter.
Cool. So we'll go to the demo, because you're going to do a facial demo.
Yes, we're going to do a facial thing. I'm just going to check it out whether they are ready for it or not, that I can take you through about the facial thing, the demo. Are we set for ready for it?
Yeah, we'll just check.
Cool.
Facial is ready.
So check it out. And how's it going with you out there? Have you been like just going out, or how?
In Mumbai, you know what? I think everyone's just in this world of being very cautious. So I go out now and then to do shopping, like at food hall, etc. We do go, now football is back on, so I'm a big football fan. So I do every week or so, we'll go and hang out with friends and catch up and watch football. But everyone's a bit more cautious, but I've started going running. I went running on Sunday because I just got fed up being at home. But I think you also get used to being at home. It's quite strange. You get used to this kind of, if you have enough space, obviously. Like if you don't have enough space, it's crazy. But we live in a quiet area, so it's we're kind of used to just being at home. The hardest bit is managing the kids. I've got 2 young kids.
The kids. Oh my God.
12 and 9. Oh my God. I'm almost thinking about adoption services. It's too much.
That's truly killing, man. I know. It just started, like for my daughter, it started online schooling now. Oh man, it is something. It is something. Trust me.
I know.
It is
because you have to teach. You are the right. You're having to also be teachers when they're doing online schooling. It's not easy at all.
Not that easy at all.
Yeah.
Cool. So I think we're mostly ready. So I'm just gonna go out. I'm just gonna wear my mask again.
Yep.
Perfect. So we'll take it out. Cool. Let me just take it. So I just want to show you a lovely view what we have from the window.
Which hotel is it again?
It's in Claridge's, it's in Delhi.
Oh,
Central
beautiful.
Bangalore.
Yeah.
So you can have a check it out. We have a really nice view. When it rains, it looks really nice to us.
Yeah.
We have enjoyed this too. Cool. As I showed you everything, so we're gonna take you to the roof.
And
Is it
what are your operating hours? What hours are you operating at the moment?
Okay, so as of now, operating hours is from 10:30 to 7. But mostly when we are working with appointments. So whenever the appointment gets over, we leave. So we don't have to wait and just spend time on electricity and all that stuff. So mostly when we are done by 6:30, 5:30, we are done, and then we just go away
Okay. Yeah.
that way. Because there's no point sitting here
There's
and
no
waiting for
point.
clients.
Yeah.
You don't get walk-ins. So
Yes, I agree.
yeah. So I think they are still waiting. Cool. So I think we got one more clientele what we can talk about
Okay.
the pedicures and how we are going in. So my therapist here is Mukul. We are just about to start by using the MeSafe kits.
Yes.
And I can even just ask my client to tell us like how is she feeling before is she coming here. Hi, how are you? Hi, Manchi and Deepak. So
Hi.
we are just talking about work and how do you feel about when you came to the salon? How is it?
Oh, it's completely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I love the staff. It's completely groomed and with all the gears and completely hygienic.
Complete hygiene stuff. Cool, man. We're just about to start, so let's see when he unwind the kits and everything, and then it probably gives you more faith to us and how we go about it, about the
Yeah.
hygiene practice. So I think he's just starting it up, then I can come back and show you. So
Oh,
I
and
think
then you're saying they're using the visor and the mask as well. So you've got the kind of MeSafe screen guard
oh yeah,
and mask
they're
as
using
well.
all the
So you've
MeSafes
got
and everything.
double protection.
Oh yeah, double protection, and I'll just show you. So even if he wears the mask, he has to wear a shield, or the MeSafe shields in front.
Yeah.
So it's double protection, and the clients also feel more safer,
Mm.
and that's all. And it's the safety for us as well because we are also getting more clients in with, and it's just to give a barrier to it. So
Yeah,
it
and I
works
think
really well
that's a
for us.
really important point.
Yeah,
That you've also it's easy for us obviously to keep thinking about the clients that are coming in and looking after clients, but
exactly,
your staff are more exposed throughout the day because they're meeting,
exactly.
new people
This type
regularly.
of something when we board the airplane when we needed a oxygen mask, we need to put it on our first as well, and then put it on the others. So the safety
Yeah.
comes first to us. So then only we can
Yes.
give safety to others too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how are you working in shifts like your staff? Are you doing shift work or is it how is that working? Like
Okay.
have you got
So we
different teams
started with
working or?
Yeah, so we have started with doing shifts before, but the thing is, it was getting a little bit of confusion because all the clients we have like a different appointment, and the staff has a different clientele. So we sort of doing alternate days, but we are missing on the client. Suppose if a client is coming on the Monday and the stylist is not available because of the weekly off, so which is he's
Yeah.
losing a business for that, and he's losing a client
Right.
as well. So we have started calling because my team strength is not too big as well. So we're only 5 stylists, so we can
Okay.
do every day. So with this space, we can manage having about 10
Yeah.
people under this roof.
Yeah.
So that's how. So we are avoiding doing alternate days, which makes sense to it.
And
So
is it open 7 days a week? Or is
we
it
had
alternate
7 days a week before, but from now onwards, this last week only from Tuesdays, we are shutting it down. For one day, we are shutting it down.
on Tuesday you're
So
shutting down?
everybody gets relaxed and everybody have their own time to unwind themselves.
Yeah.
That's
That's
how.
great. Okay.
So yeah, so I think he already started doing the therapy, and the towels and everything which comes from the MeSafe kit is really nice. Which is even the clients liked it. It's like so nice and very softer to look at and feel it.
Yeah.
And I think this is how we get it. So this is all like one-time use thing, and just use it in the same pack, and then you can put it on the same bag and just dispose it off.
Okay.
So I'll just give you a bit of glimpse of it, how we are doing it, and then we can talk more question and answer with that.
And
then
then
I'll
you're
take you
using,
through this.
and then you're using their salt of the earth manicure, pedicure
Yeah,
products.
and we have different as well. There are different products also.
Okay.
You can see that the filers and everything, the pushers, the cotton things, really nice.
And all of that you're using disposable, is it? The filers,
All the
everything.
disposables, yeah. I want to touch and show you, but I can just touch it. I just go more
Yeah.
closer. These all are disposable ones.
Okay.
So you don't need to touch any boxes or something like that. Just and the filers, what he's using as well, disposable. Just one time use and then you can throw it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And any difference in experience? Because obviously they have to use the gloves, etc. So you don't get the same.
Yeah, you don't get the
touch
same
it.
feeling. Definitely, you don't get the same feeling. But yeah, I think for the hygiene point of view, it is because it's necessary now. It has to be there. Because earlier when I started, but I just wanted to make sure that nobody uses, like they're doing the services without the gloves, which doesn't make any sense though.
Yeah. And then do they use the gloves throughout the day, or just like once they've done a treatment, they take it off, then they put it back on?
Mostly we try to keep the gloves on for the whole day.
Right.
Because if you take it out and then reuse it, again, it's the safety precautions. You can't even keep that clean and all. So once you use this one, you can throw this one and use the new gloves for the other style.
Okay.
So you can't reuse the same glove for each and every client. It has to be sanitized and keep it away and then use the fresh glove.
Wow.
I understand it's just more of like a wastage happening, but it's the need of the hour. So we have to take care of
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Plus, it is pretty tough on the staff actually.
Exactly.
It's not good for the skin. So I know it's not great for the skin conditions they also have to operate under.
Yeah, you have to take care of it. So I think they have already set up the.
And is it taking any longer? Like the kind of pedicure service you're doing right now, is it taking longer to complete the treatment because of you have to be a bit more focused on the health and safety side?
Yeah, it is. It is taking a little longer. So that's why we are taking appointment in such a way so that we can sanitize each and every station, the tools and everything, and then get back to it. So we always take about 15-20 minutes grace time.
Right.
In between the appointments, and then take it further from there.
Okay.
Yeah. So even if like about 45 minutes for a pedicure or something, we are booking it for an hour, maybe 5 minutes or something above.
Yeah.
So I will take you to the to our therapist room. I think they're doing facials. We just already started. Are we on? Let me check. Can we turn it up? Yeah. So this is our facial things happening. So I'll just take you through this. Our therapist John, the client's colleague. So these are the facials we are doing it.
This is a chest table,
It's according
to your height, and even this also. So, and everything we're using this for this is for the facial kit and waxing kits instead.
Cool. So even if the vaccine kits also we get it like a different. Can you open up and show it to us?
Sure.
So even the therapist even have a double layer thing. So we got a spatula and the vaccine strips. The same thing we are doing right.
And this is for the facial.
So this is how we're doing the card. So you want to see the step by step of how we are doing it? So just make a go exercise on it.
Yeah.
So I think let the treatment happen and then I can just come back. Probably do the finishing things and we take it out further. So we can talk about a few more question answering if you have, and then we can talk about the clientele and everything. So I'll just take you out. Let's go in a quieter place so where I can take my mask off and feel free a bit. Yeah. Perfect. Here we come in. Let me just set up. Oops.
So before we start chatting, we had one question from Aman saying, are you doing much makeup services already?
To be very honest, we haven't started doing makeup yet, but we just got inquiry from the hotel and they've got a booking for the building, and then probably we'll do that. I'm just going to
Okay.
1 second. But we're just getting inquiry about it, but we haven't started doing makeups yet.
Yeah, and is that because there's no demand for makeup at the moment?
Not really, honestly.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll just talk about the facial that was going on. Was that client, that was the facial services that they were doing, or there was kind of body treatment as well?
The body treatment, as in like we're doing waxing is everything, but not the treatment for the body, but the treatments for face, we are doing it.
Okay.
That's right.
And then what are the extra kind of procedures, health and safety stuff you have to look after? So obviously we saw your therapist fully with her kit on, with her screen on. Obviously, she's having to wear gloves. You know, any extra and we saw you had that Me Safe physical screen that was in the middle between the therapist and the client, which is great as well.
Yeah, exactly. So there's not directly, even if you want to do it. And people, I said, like we can do it without the gloves also, but I said, no, it's still for the safety measures. We have to use gloves for your safety and for our safety too. So this is mandatory. Yeah. Even if you like it or not, this has to be there for a little more time, and then probably once it gets over with it, everything will be get fine, and then probably use without the gloves. So I think that makes sense to us.
Yeah, and how are this kind of skin services going at the moment? Because we know at the beginning it was very much basic hair treatments, haircuts, a bit of waxing going on. But what's been the trend that you've seen so far with regards to normal consumer trends, plus also what's happening from the skin point of view?
Okay, to the skin point of view, there are not too many treatments happening, honestly.
Okay.
But people are still scared because they think it's like direct contact with it. But I think with the help of this face shield, we can even make sure with the clientele, and we can then send them and show them what we are doing. It will give more confidence to them.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's how. So I think we're just going to launch it, and we're going to start doing this soon, because once they see us how we are doing it, then they can build up more faith and they can have more confidence to drop into the salon. Because our hair business is doing really good, because that's the necessary. People have like long hair grown and there are touch-ups they need it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They're trying to bring haircuts. We're already trying to stop them. Please don't do it, because it's getting difficult for us to fix it. So that's another challenge we are facing. Fixing haircuts is like another challenge.
It must be DIY disasters.
Yeah, it's like crazy things happening around. Especially because if you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, they're just like trying out. Okay, let me try out your haircut, how to do it. Oh, man, it's like hands up, don't do it.
Yeah. So it's still been mainly haircuts, is it? People are coming in.
It's mainly haircuts and colors.
And colors, okay.
And the colors, colors too. We will be doing colors every day, so that's how. That's what, like, we've been blessed. Like we've been doing more of colors. Like with me, I'm doing color every day myself.
Okay. Yeah.
And my team as well, having another appointment, 1 or 2 appointments every day for the colors and cut.
Okay, and that still happens. So you said like the first week was slow, but it's picked up. So you've seen a different trend where things are picking up every week, is it?
Exactly, because I think first week still people were thinking to drop by or no. So when we posted pictures and then we talk about reviews from the clientele, and I think they built up more confidence. So in the second week, which was nice and buzzing.
Yeah, obviously it's different because you're in the hotel as well, so that you know. It's harder.
It gives more confidence because it's not on the high street. So I think because we got a plus point, we got in the hotel, so people like to visit because more of a hygiene point of view. Mm-hmm. And the treatments like with the use it essential services like packages we all done from Me Safe, which is really helping us at all.
Yeah,
really doing well with that.
Great, and I know we're going to be doing some videos with you afterwards, just so we can have these short kind of videos about how to do the treatment, which we'll also circulate afterwards to help build consumer confidence, because I think that is also the need of the hour at the moment, just to remind customers that there is a lot of good procedures being followed by the salons.
Yeah, that's how. Because if we don't do that, people will not get a faith, or they will feel more confident to visit us. So we need to show them that only we can get them on board, like to bring us in the salon, and that's how we take it further. Yeah. So you're a little bit hazy, so I think you want to check with your connection.
Yeah, I think it will be that. And what's with skin? What have been the kind of main treatments that people have been asking for on the skin side?
Okay, on the skin side, I think mostly people are asking for getting like a treatment which can they do it at home as well. So probably we are thinking to make more of like a DIY kits.
Right.
Yeah, so we can even tell them, we can consult probably virtually on the phone. We can go live with them and then take care of the skin thing, and then we can send them products at home so they can do it as well.
Okay.
So that's it more. I'm getting more queries on that.
Right. And that's what for kind of waxing facials, you mean? Doing it
Yeah,
at home?
not for the waxing, but more for like a cleanup and skin services like facials.
Okay.
But the waxing, I think people are doing it at home as well. They can make their own wax because they're going all out of. They're just thinking out of the box and doing creative stuff at home. And I've seen like over my client also, they said we already makes the wax at home. I said, wow, man, this is like really nice.
Okay.
People are really trying out things differently.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And then, okay, do you guys do home services? Have you looked at that, or that's not
Sorry, I didn't.
Home services.
Home services. I'm thinking, but I have not yet planned it for doing the home services yet, because again, sending someone, it's again on the safety measure, which is I'm not really into it. But we are thinking, we're just doing a brainstorming whether should we do it or not. So probably we're going to do a test run with all our priority clients. If they want it, we can send them and see how it works.
Yeah.
And that's way.
Okay.
But not really into sending people at home right now. Because
and I think you're right. You've still got. Yeah, you've got to be cautious looking after your staff as well at the same time.
Exactly.
And sending them around.
Yeah, I don't want to think about just the business point of view, but I have to take care of my team as well, where they're going, how they're doing. Because for now, when they're coming to the salon also, we are not telling them to use a public transport. So if a person has a bike or something and they stay nearby, they come together. They collab each other and they come together.
Okay.
So public transport, we are saying no to it. And in somebody staying on my way as well, so when I go away, I can just drop them home. So it's like that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Super. And are you able to say much about the treatment that was happening? So obviously you had a customer coming in for facial, for example, and what you've got one therapist looking after them during the service.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything different you're having to do because of this kind of because of the health and safety side? Is there anything different you have to do with regards to the facial service then?
The facial service differently, like when we use the different products before, like we take the whole kit next to the client and take out the products like that way. So the basically different thing is just using the different kits, only like how will I say, monodoses. It's just like monodoses. You use the monodose and you keep it away. So you have to prepare that monodoses by yourself beforehand.
Okay.
So that's what we are doing it a little more differently.
All right. So you're having to so you're having to do the preparation work.
Yeah, preparation
in advance
work before. Yeah, so we do a consultation over the phone, so we can even save time. Even the client comes to the salon, you don't have to spend 10 minutes extra to do a consultation and all that stuff. So we do a little bit of briefing over the phone, so they can spend a little time in the salon. They just come in, go to the room, get started with their job, and then that's it.
Okay. And are you finding that customers are a bit cautious about spending too much time in the salon? Like, what's the kind of behavior you're seeing?
They were, to be very honest, starting with it, they were very conscious that they don't want to spend much time. So that's why we had like very, very strict options for the clientele. Even if you are early, you can't come and wait to the reception. You can wait in the car. We will call you once your turn is there.
Yeah.
So we are following all that protocols. And before booking the appointments, like when they book the appointment, suppose you're coming in, we send them text, do's and don'ts. So we are not serving even coffee, teas, everything. So even they can bring their own water bottle.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
And the waiting is not allowed right now at the reception. Okay. And then you can't bring any other person with you in case if you're bringing it, he or she has to wait outside in the salon, not in the salon at the reception. So they can wait in the hotel lobby or probably in the car. So like that.
All right. And then, and what about customers that forget their masks, for example? Like, have you found customers that have forgotten, or everyone's coming prepared when they come to you? In terms of wearing their masks, etc.
It can just happen once with me in the salon, honestly. So most of the people are wearing masks and coming in. So before any services we do it, we offer them use and throw a mask from our side because we don't want to stain their masks if we're doing the color services.
Yeah.
And for the facial also, but still I think they're taking care of the thing. So everybody is bringing their own mask, but it happened one time with us. The guy just walked in and he doesn't have the mask, so we just have to stop him there and there. So it's not allowed. Without mask, it's not allowed in the salon.
Okay.
So at the entrance only, we give them a mask and they have to wear it and come in.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. And how is it going across the other looks outlets? Because you've got many across, especially across the north. But what kind of trends are you finding at other look salons?
See, honestly, when we talk about the other look salons, it's mostly on the high streets.
Yeah.
Or in the compound area differently. So people are still hesitating to go there because they have to go to the market and they have to cross many people in between.
Yeah.
So in that case, like Khan Market is nearby. Just take an example of Khan Market, which is nearby to us. So people are still going in, but they're still more scared to step in the market.
Yes, I can imagine.
So you can't even control people like walking on the road. Because if you just bypass and everything, the people are still scared. But overall, if you see the services wise, it's pretty good because we are taking the similar safety measures everywhere.
Okay. And what's it like in terms of what's your kind of revenue you're doing from pre-lockdown to now? Like what kind of level are you back up to? Any idea?
Yeah. To be honest, like revenue in the sense that you talk about the monthly or something like that, or weekly you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you're only 1 month. You're only 1 month into.
Yeah, it's just near 1 month old now.
So, I mean, what is it up? What are you back up to? Like, are you at 10, 20, 30%?
Yeah, I think it's nearly hitting with that. 10, 20%. We're backing up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it was. Sorry, I just missed it.
Are the ones that are on the high street, your other look salons, are they also starting to see a pickup? Like you said, Prive is starting to pick up week on week. But what's the trend in the ones on the high street?
So one on the high street, it started to pick up. They picked up for a week, 10 days, but they dropped it again.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so they dropped it again.
Yeah, so that's a trend we've seen actually. So we've seen that trend. So that's what I was just wondering. Is that same trend across your outlets? That at the beginning it was busy, then it's dropped off. So and have you started to see it picking up again at all? Like or is it still kind of quite flat at the moment?
So at the moment, at the high streets, it's quite flat at the moment right now. But we are hoping to get up by the end of this month.
Yeah.
But people have started to moving out now. I can see there's a traffic happening on the roads now.
Yeah.
So people are still moving out, but they're taking more precautions as of now. They're still avoiding the salons or the restaurants. They take away foods as well. But I think by end of this month, it will get better.
Okay, great. Yeah, I think, I mean, that's what it's interesting. That's what we're all kind of waiting for. What is week 6, 7 looking like at salons? Because to see, does the trend start reversing? There has been the week 3, 4, 5, 6 has been quite quiet for most salons. And do we start seeing that reverse where people are more confident and comfortable moving around outside?
Oh yeah, there's a like an incident happened. Like there's another girl came in for the first time she came in for a haircut, and then she got so much of confidence that she brought her whole family to us. Like she came alternate days. Yeah, that was like surprising. I told her, I said, you're coming every day to us, and people are like really scared of coming out of this like home and they're going to this. She said, yeah, I'm fine because she feels secure and safe out here. So she came like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the days she came in, and she brought her family, like father, her sister, her mother, her husband too. So we were like really pleased and happy with it.
And that's a new customer, was it? That was a brand new customer for you?
That was a new customer. I haven't done service for her before. That was like a really new customer. And I was
That's
really
incredible,
impressed.
actually.
Yeah, that was really, really impressive for them.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want. You want to be able to, that's great that you're getting brand new customers as well. And then suddenly you got the whole family trusting you guys.
Yeah, that's right.
And are you starting to see repeat customer flowing through as well?
Yeah, I was coming up to that. Yeah, I have a clientele who is repeating as well now. So who came in for the first week in June, now they are repeating as well. So we have a clientele also. We have like a really, really priority client. She comes every week. Every week she comes for us.
I'm going to tell your wife, it can't be the service.
I'm sure she must be listening around. I have to just keep her mouth shut. No, but
Oh, that's
it's
good,
been a
because I think
bit.
that, yeah, that's a significant one when you started getting the repeat customer flow.
Yeah, we are getting repeat clients. Definitely, we are. And we are happy. And they feel more secure. Once you get in and they see everything happening around and they feel more secure. This is what I'm saying. That's the word I want to create it down.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, great. So I'm looking forward, because I know you're going to be shooting short videos for us as well, as doing the treatment. So we want to have, capture those videos afterwards.
Yeah.
Where you can do the step-by-step videos.
Step-by-step
videos. Because then what we'll do, we'll also put that on social media about how to conduct, a safe facial, for example. And this is what, Looks and other great salons are doing to drive that confidence back. Because you're right, we need to break through people's fear factor and paranoia.
Yeah. Because what they are doing it, they're sitting at home and they don't really see what we are doing it. So we really have to make that videos and tell them how we are doing it and why we are doing it. It's for your safety concern. And then even the facial is essential care. You really need it. You can't just get away for like 3-4 months and don't do it.
Yeah, like me.
You need to go get a haircut, please. I'm seeing your hair since lockdown.
Yeah.
And every video I've seen your hair is growing and growing.
I know. I think I'm just gonna. Yeah. So I'm just gonna call Savio. He's around the corner from me and say, look, whatever, I have to come in.
You need to look sharp on the videos, please.
Okay. I mean, next time I will do that.
Yeah. The next video, I will
super.
Otherwise, I'll comment on the thing. You need to go get a haircut.
Otherwise, you won't talk to me here. Cool. So, any other tips for the community, like in terms of what you've learned so far in the last, 1 month or so? Any other tips from health and safety point of view?
Yeah, I would say one thing is just don't compromise on safety first. Even if you're doing less work, just be happy about it and just be positive about it, because our clients will be back to us for sure. And this is the main thing I would like to say. Just be positive and be happy about it. Even if you're doing less work, it's fine, but just follow all the safety measures. Just don't skip anything. That's my request to everyone.
Yeah, I think it is, and I think the more we just drive home that message for salons everywhere, that it is going to be quiet for a while until customers are confident that it's safe to go to this environment. So you're right. So you just be happy that the fact we're open. Whatever's coming in is coming in, but just keep the base. And then the flow will happen. The traffic will start. The more the relaxation, the rules relax, the more government says, okay, go up to 50%, 80%, 100%, which will come in the next month or 2 months. You need to make sure you've got those processes correct with regards to great health and safety, because you don't want to compromise on that.
You don't want to compromise, because I think when we do cater only 1 or 2 clients, when you show them all the safety measures, they will spread out your word and they will bring more clientele. They will bring their friends and family because they feel more secure.
Yeah, and that example you gave of a new customer coming in and then suddenly she's bringing in her family. That's a very good compliment to the fact she feels she's bringing her family and she feels very confident that the Looks team are doing a great job to look after her and her family. That's a huge compliment to the trust factor you've done in one service. And I think that's the message that is correct for the other salons, that it will come. You just need to build confidence by doing great work.
Exactly. That's it. So just like, even if you're doing it, just show it to your clientele and what we are doing and how we are doing it. So just build up trust again and have faith, and then definitely we'll get back to the same thing what we used to do it.
All right, great, super. Well, thank you so much, Deepak. Always great to catch up with you.
Thank you. Pleasure is all mine. Thank you for this.
No worries. All right, thanks. Cheers.
You take care and cheers you. And
all right, bye.
Get it. See you.
Bye.
See ya. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you.